EU and UNFPA joined their efforts to provide gender-responsive emergency support to the COVID-19 crisis and strengthen gender equality in Ukraine within the flagman program We Act, Women Empowerment Action. We act for women protection from gender-based violence. We act for removing barriers for women leadership, and we act for frontline female health responders to COVID-19. The program consists of 3 components: response to negative social and security implications of COVID-19 pandemic on women and girls across Ukraine, addressing growing demand in quality services for GBV/DV cases through enhancing civil society organizations in 12 regions of Ukraine, capacity building and seed funding provision to the community-based NGOs, promotion of gender equality in Ukraine, and increasing opportunities for women participation in economic and public life. Contribute to the country gender analysis with focus on the state of implementation of the association agreement between Ukraine and the EU. Support to women professional athletes, including members of the Ukraine Olympic Team 2020, to become leaders in public diplomacy. Support of Association of Women Ambassadors of Ukraine. Gender Lab on design thinking skills development. Care about the female health workers. Provision of female sanitary kits for healthcare workers, frontline COVID-19 responders. 18 months program will help thousands of women in Ukraine to remove barriers, bias, and stereotypes around their roles and opportunities in society.
The project We Act is part of the EU's wider actions to promote gender equality and women empowerment in Ukraine. Female healthcare workers have been at the forefront of the fight against COVID-19 and are disproportionately affected by the crisis. That's why it's particularly important to support them within this effort. We also help victims of gender-based violence, whose numbers have been increasing since the beginning of the pandemic. Gender equality and women's empowerment will remain key elements of the EU's support to a strong, modern, and European Ukraine.
UNFPA, together with our international partners and national stakeholders, have been working for many years to empower Ukrainian women to be strong, vocal, and resilient. But that we need to overcome deeply rooted gender stereotypes, and this is what we plan to do with this initiative. Set the stage for Ukrainian women, for Ukrainian society to overcome those stereotypes and give women the opportunity to realize their dreams, moving away from violence and using those women athletes, diplomats, healthcare workers as a good, positive example of what they can reach in life.